like I'm on 100% or I'm off 100%. And like, so when my friends, to me, they either don't tell me that they did something in a relationship, like who they slept with, they won't tell me until they're ready. Or like with a guy, they won't tell me they got back with him, or they won't tell me something he did.
Because you're honest, they don't want to hear it.
They're not ready. They don't tell me what happened until they're ready to hear like really what I feel about it. They're like, I'm ready to tell you now. I really need to hear what you have to say. So I'm going to tell you how I feel, break it down, and then you can either yell at me or not. But my friends, sometimes I don't know anything about their relationships or who they're with at the time because they don't want to tell me until they're ready to hear it.
Interesting.
But when they need
your opinion.
Yeah, but when they need to hear it and they're like, okay, this is it, my final straw. Yeah. I need to be told not to see this person. They let it all out to me so that I can be like this, and then they're like, okay, I needed to hear that.
But do you ever feel like you're missing out on stuff because you're not tolerable to their...
I'm completely intolerable. That's my problem, is that I have no patience for like my friend, this one friend. Okay, she's my best friend. She kept going back to the same relationship where he was cheating on her, he was doing this and that, and kept going back. And I was like, block him, unfollow him, make sure he can't see you. You can't see him. You know nothing about him. You can't check up on him. Delete your fake Instagram that you check up on him on. Everything, delete it so you don't know what he's doing. And she's like, oh, I can't do it. And I'm like, this is your problem. Then you're not ready to move on. So when you're ready to move on, then you call me up and I'll break it down for you. Until then, don't tell me shit. And like,
you're a very good therapist.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the harsh friend, but like at the same time, like they come to me when they know that they want to hear it. They go to the soft, nice friends.
I'm the same way, right? Except I just bully my friends.
No, well, yeah. Yeah.
Like I'll make jokes, but I'm serious. Yeah, they know I'm serious.
But really.
I'm like, they're like, oh, my boyfriend's out at the beer garden again. And I'll be like, he's a loser.
But I'm serious. He's a fucking
and they're
loser.
like, okay, it gets weird. I think, Nicole, we're good friends.
I feel like, I would want one me.
That.
Yeah.
People respect that. People want honesty. And I think, that's very telling that people wait or your friends wait until they're ready to then come to you and hear that honesty. That's good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you need at least one of them. You maybe don't need like all your friends to be like that, but you need one. You need a nice friend who's going to coddle you, a friend who's going to make you forget about it, who's the fun friend, and then you need a realist friend who's going to make you feel bad about yourself to leave the person that you can't leave.
Yes, I agree.
It's like a trifecta of friends.
Yes, I like that.
How many chances should a shitty friend have? So, yeah, like, the shitty friends, the ones that are never there for you when you need them.
I have a number in my head.
The ones that always need your advice, but when you ask them for help, they're not there.
Mm-hmm.
The shitty friends. How many chances do they? Let's say you've been friends with them for years, and you're just like, oh God, like they're toxic to my life.
Right. How about none? I mean, I guess.
What did you say? None?
Clap it up.
Oh my God! And I feel like I'm nicer because I say 2.
2 chances?
Yeah,
you're literally
like,
counting
shame
them?
on you. The first one is shame on you, and the second one's shame on me. And if I take you back that second time, then I'm an idiot.
Yeah, this is happening over and over and over again for years. I mean, at some point in time, why are you doing this? Why are you keep in this friendship? It's not healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not healthy. That's, you know what? And that's the thing I don't think people understand is just like your relationships with your man, how they can get unhealthy and toxic.
I think friendships can get worse.
They can get, yes, it's very true. They get the same way they can get worse. It's
because
really,
you're like
really
scared
true.
to be, you're not really scared to be without a man, but you're scared to be without friends.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, how do you handle conflict with a friend so that you maintain a relationship, friendship? So, okay, so Tracy, with you, your friends know that how you're going to be.
I'm a 0 to 100.
Right, but
they know
not all friendships can survive something that strong, right?
Yeah.
So what is if there's conflict in the relationship, let's say you're butting heads over something, what is a good way to resolve it so that you stay friends and you don't become frenemies?
Yeah, so I joke with like all my clients, and if these are couples or just individual people talking about their friends or whatnot, conflict is good. Like it is okay.
Sometimes it's healthy.
It's so healthy, I think
interesting.
Because I mean, think about it. You and your best friend, you are going to butt heads. You're going to get in disagreements, just like a romantic partner. It's okay to have conflict. It's how you resolve it, right?
Well, so I never looked at it like that. That's so true.
And so are my relationships shit because I don't fight with my friends like almost ever.
Okay. I mean, is it more because you don't want to tell them the truth? But I think you do
No,
that.
it's more because like they know what buttons not to push, and I know just to avoid certain things that bother them, so I don't really do it. Like we try to avoid fighting because there's really no need to. I feel like they're my friends and they're just the ones I'm not supposed to fight with. So I think we all try to like, we don't walk on eggshells because two of my best friends do argue a lot over like stupid shit, but like they're like the sisters who fight a lot. And I'm always the one who's like, you guys are really fucking annoying. Like, get over it. And I'm always like like, what would you do without me? Because I'm like, you guys always butt heads, but I don't ever fight with either of them.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it just depends on the personalities too, right?
Yeah.
So if you're really strong-willed and stubborn, you probably will maybe butt heads more.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so I think it's just how you resolve it. Again, you want to make sure that you communicate well, you're respectful towards each other, you're honest, but you know, don't go, start yelling and screaming at each other and attacking each other.
No, you're so right. And I think like in the past, like my high school Jess would do that with friendships. We would have these like drawn out fights where people are crying, and they weren't even over anything.
No, there was one time where I didn't talk to Brooklyn. It was like 3 months, and we couldn't tell you what it was about. Right
yeah,
now. We have no idea.
That happens
what it
a
was
lot
over.
in friendships. Like
but
you don't even know what you're fighting about.
To give someone the
You're
silent
just upset.
treatment. Yeah.
But it's funny, you only do that with a friend, with a guy. Like it just you figure it out.
That's why
with
they're
your friends.
Soulmates.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I think that was a really, really good advice what you said, because I'm definitely guilty of that with my friends, and being short, or if they do something that I consider myself a really good friend. So when I don't get what I put out back, I get short.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
me and Jess are very cold people.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm very lovey and touchy, and like whatever. Jess is the opposite, but then when it comes to like our emotions, like I'm fucking ice and she's not as much. She's more open to like telling how she feels and whatever. I'm like ice. But we're both very cold in the same but weird way.
Yeah. No,
it's good. It's healthy to tell friends how you feel. It is healthy to do that.
But that's what I realized as an adult. That's happened. That now that I don't want to say it like as an adult, but as I'm growing up, I do appreciate my friendships more, and I'm definitely treating how I would get mad differently. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I jump down people's throat like I might have back in the day. Like I'm a little bit more understanding, I think.
That's good.
Yeah. I think I think your friendships, you should grow with them. And, like you grow as a person in your relationships. It's the same with your friendships.
Like me personally, I have friends that are like in all very different areas of our lives. Like one of them just got married, but none of my friends, like my best friends, except for one, two have kids, but like they both live kind of far. But it's like I feel like we're all in like very like two of them are super single. One of them is married, like maybe having kids. One of them is trying to have kids. Like we're kind of all over the place, but we all find that like time together that we put everything away, and like we don't talk about anything about that except for just like having fun.
Yeah. Nicole, is it important to
like just
when life gets in the way to,
make
time for your friends?
Oh, absolutely. Especially what just Tracy just said. Like, it's so hard when you have all these friends in different different phases in their life. It's so great to be able to come together and not let that affect the friendship.
Yeah.
So that can be really easy to do.
Do you have any advice on how to not lose sight of that?
I think just making quality time with each other, making sure you guys are seeing each other. Like,
would you suggest like designating a date that like every month okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Like having, a girls' night or girls' day, and just making sure that you're spending quality time together.
I love that. Okay, only 2 more questions, and then we'll let you be an actual therapist. Okay, so what are the cardinal sins that could end a lifelong friendships?
This is a tough one because I think, again, it's so personal. I think we all have different tolerances when it comes to friendship.
True.
Like some people, the idea of a guy getting in the middle of the friendship is a deal breaker. Lying is a deal breaker. Being manipulative. Something just major that we might not assume would be a deal breaker, but is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think anything where, the person's intentionally hurting you, then absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I think you need to be like hyper aware of that if that's going on.
Yeah.
It's the same. Again, it goes back to, it's not going to let men treat you like that. Why are you going to let your friend treat you like that? Don't forget, guys, New clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
We're the best you've got.
so cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.